Good morning, everybody. We are heading to the airport today to start our 11-hour flight to Dallas-Fort Worth. We're going to be spending the night in Dallas today. We have a 22-hour layover, and then we're going to be flying to Albuquerque tomorrow. So I think that's going to give us a nice little chance to recover a little bit without any responsibilities for one more day. During our time here in Spain, we have walked an average of 14,000 steps a day, which is about 7 miles a day for us. And we've also climbed an average of 15 flights of stairs every day. So we are definitely feeling that in our legs and our feet.
We loved visiting Spain. It's one of our favorite countries as of the moment. And we just had so much fun here. Everyone is so nice. And I felt really welcome, which I really appreciated from the Madrileños. So I wanted to thank everyone that made our experience really great.
And it's really hard to believe that a week has already passed and we're leaving Spain already. It feels like we just got here.
I wish I could stay here longer, but unfortunately, I missed my bed.
We got checked in and made it past security. Now we're gonna see if we can make our way over to departure lounge. We need some of that free water, free booze, free food, whatever free food we can get. We just left that lounge and it was pretty great. It was kind of weird getting there because it's right next to the exit to the customs area, which would force you through customs one more time. But it was a really nice lounge once we got there. We're now pulling a Karen 8 and running to our gate right after hanging out the lounge a little bit too long. Warp speed activate. We made it to our flight and we're flying on a 787, a Boeing 787 direct to Dallas. And it's gonna be about an 11-hour flight, 10 hours, 45 minutes. But this is a pretty cool plane. Supposedly we're not supposed to feel the jet lag or the effects of flying as much on a long flight because it was specially designed to avoid that. Since we're gonna be flying backwards in time, even though it's a 10-hour, 45-minute flight, we land 3 hours after we take off.
We should be landing in Austin in about 35 minutes. I do apologize about this. Not much we can do about it up front here. Thanks again for your patience.
So for the first time in our lives, our flight is getting diverted to Austin away from Dallas because there's a lot of weather in Dallas. And we're gonna have to be circling around Dallas for a while due to this weather. You can see with the camera shake. There's turbulence and weather here. And apparently our fuel on the plane won't allow us to keep circling around Dallas. So we're diverting to Austin and refueling there and then heading to Dallas. Doesn't matter too much for us because we're going to be spending the next 22 hours in Dallas, but it's kind of interesting.
So now we're going to be diverting to San Antonio, Texas. Basically the same procedure we're going to do when we get to San Antonio is to get some fuel and head back to Dallas when we can.
We finally landed in Dallas and it is 2 a.m. in Madrid, almost 2:30, and we're feeling it. We're exhausted. So we've got to make our way through customs now and then figure out how to get to our hotel, and once we do that we got to figure out how to get food since we haven't eaten in many hours. I'm feeling very thankful about our 22-hour layover right now. This is the most chaotic baggage claim we've ever seen. There's like 7 flights at the exact same baggage claim, and it is just packed layers deep. There was a huge storm over Dallas for a few hours, so pretty much every flight in and out of Dallas got delayed, and there's so many frantic people here trying to get on the flights and trying to get rescheduled and all kinds of crazy stuff. We just requested the Uber and they are crazy price hiked right now. They're all over $30 and we're only going 2 miles away, a 10-minute drive here. And the funny part is that it was literally cheaper to get an Uber Black by a few dollars. So we're gonna be riding in a luxury SUV for cheaper than it would have been to ride in a normal car on Uber. We've been sleeping on airplane seats and a double mattress for the last 2 weeks, so I am very excited to get to sleep on a king bed again. There's a food truck parked at our hotel, so Yemi just got some food truck food.
I got a burger, and I see good reviews on it online that they're really well seasoned. So after being in Spain for so long, I do miss American food.
And I'm gonna be scrolling through Uber Eats to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner, since they don't have anything vegetarian. The food smelled so good that Yemi couldn't wait to take a bite, but here's what it looks like. And these fries are awesome. And here's my dinner. Nice and spicy. It is 10 p.m. here in Dallas, which means that it is 5 a.m. in Madrid, and our bodies think it is 5 a.m. And we've now been up for 21 hours, so we're gonna be knocking out here pretty soon. We have our flight to Albuquerque tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning. We arrived late to breakfast here because we slept in just a little bit too much. Here's what we're having for breakfast. We had the leftover scraps of the hotel's free breakfast, so now we're gonna go head over to the airport a few hours early and try to get some breakfast there. Made it through security in Dallas. We have 4 hours until our flight, so we're gonna go hit the lounge and get some breakfast and maybe some lunch and some drinks. Have platinum cards now, so the lounge is full. So they're only gonna let us come in 3 hours before our flight. It's like 3.5 hours before right now. So we're gonna head to the Admiral's Lounge that's right by here and get our drink on and our food on over there first. Our healthy breakfast selection. Had a bunch of desserts and drinks there, and now we're heading back to the Centurion. Round 2. The lounge was a great success and the food was amazing. We had a ton of food, we're stuffed now, and we had a few drinks too.
The food at this Centurion Lounge is my favorite food overall. We made a joke about it saying that it's our favorite restaurant just because it's really high quality food and it's also healthy, which is great.
So now we spent a little bit too much time at the lounge, so we gotta run to our flight now. It's a couple of terminals over and we only got 5 minutes to get there. We're about to land at home.